Hello and welcome back to Football Manager once again. We have now reached Boxing Day and we are playing Dover Athletic. Now, slight change of plan that I mentioned in the Gloucester City fixture. We won't be changing the side, apart from one player out, being Scott Harrison off the bench because he picked up a virus. Other than that, no changes being made to the side because so far this team has won 3 games on the bounce. I don't see the point making changes at this point in time. Now, saying that, of course, we won't be able to have this team playing in the next game against Solihull Moors. But I think that actually works to a better advantage. Beating a team like Dover, who are only 4 points ahead of us, makes more sense than trying to use a weaker team to do that and try and beat Solihull Moors, who are 13 points ahead of us. It just makes more sense in my head. And just seems like the better option. As well as that, of course, we have got Guevara now as our top goal scorer so far for the season. Still doing very well. Still no chance of pronouncing his actual last name. So, yeah, can see what I can do with that, but it doesn't seem like very likely. We are playing Bromley in the FA Trophy on the 16th of January, meaning that after the Dover Athletic game today, we'll be having 3 games off camera, being Solihull Moors, Bromley and Woking. Then we'll obviously play Bromley in the FA Trophy, following up with a game against Sutton in the National League. And thankfully, after Solihull Moors, there's only one Tuesday game left in January, which is very good for a team that's played a month of Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, over and over and over again. And even worse when they're playing Saturday, Monday. That's bad. So let's go forward to the match and just try and win, I guess. So far our best player according to this is actually Miles Roberts, our goalkeeper, with a 7.37. And given that his debut, he managed to keep a fairly good clean sheet, he deserves that rating. So let's go forward into this match, of course, and we're probably looking for maybe a 2 or 3 goal lead in this match, but you can't always guarantee that, of course. Now, Dover Athletic are having in their side Tom Smith in goal, with Josh Pasley, Marl Ekpateta, Paul Rooney, Tyler Garrett, Harry Ransom, Oscar Goburn, Max Oldham, Curtis Cumberbatch, Jack Munns and Akeem Rose. Whilst on the bench they have Stephen Rigg, Yusuf Merson, TJ Bramble and Omar Musa, and Sam Wood. Now TJ Bramble I'm not sure, but I believe could be a relation of Titus Bramble, a man that any Newcastle or Ipswich Town fan should know. Obviously I said Ipswich Town, I do apologise. Halifax Town is the exact same side, of course, as you will have seen in the last video against It's not Gainsborough at all. It's Gloucester. I don't know what's happening to me today. I've completely messed my brain up. Referee today is Adrian Quelch, and I'm going to stop talking about the teams before I keep messing things up, because for some reason my head is not working today. So let's just stop talking about all that and start getting into the match, which we hopefully will be winning, of course. Throw in from Clark to Earing. Earing crossed the ball into the far post, looking for Guevara. Now plays it back to Bakayogo, and Bakayogo's cross is met by Reed, but Reed puts it wide. And after 10 minutes of this match, we actually are doing very, very well. Thankfully, being only 15 or so minutes into the game, we are the only one with a shot on target so far, is very important. So far, of course, Kings Lynn, Darren Road and Altrincham no score from them yet, which is positive for us at least. Summerfield with a good cross now, met by again the head of Reed, but this time the ball goes wide at the post. And it's now 2-0 at Stockport against Borehamwood, who are both mid-table sides, I think. Yeah, both mid-table sides. Not looking to be likely challengers for promotion, either of them, to be fair. And after the first half, It is still a bore draw 0-0, but we have dominated this fixture so far. And I'm going to point at them and just say, we work hard, we'll score. Because in theory we will. Now, throwing it from Clark all the way to Magoma. Magoma plays it to Summerfield, now to Earing. Earing plays it forward to Reed, back to Earing, to Allen, and Allen scores. Jamie Allen makes it 1-0 for Halifax Town in the 48th minute of the match. And Kings Lynn have also gone ahead thanks to Adam Marriott against Weymouth, meaning that we're guaranteed to go up at least only one place if all results stay the same. But it was a beautifully struck effort, and we are technically outside of the relegation zone. Cumberbatch now, ball to Rooney, now Pasley, over the top, finds Rose, but thankfully Roberts collects the ball, although it was offside by the looks of things, yes. And Weymouth have actually equalised against Kings Lynn, meaning we are actually out of the relegation zone. And if we score one extra goal, we'll be moving up into the 18th place, I think it was. Cumberbatch now plays it to Oldham. Oldham looking forward, finds Pasley, looks for a cross, but it's actually blocked by his own teammate. Clark over the top looking for Guevara, in behind more or less. Edge of the box, plays a very unorthodox pass to Magloire, who gives the ball away to Goburn. Now forward to Rose, who's in behind and is brought down, thankfully, without a penalty, by Bradbury. Cumberbatch shoots off the post and Akeem Rose makes it 1-1. And I don't know why Guevara played that very poor ball to Magloire, because it just put him in a lot of pressure to put that ball back forward again. And it ended up causing us to go into the 60th minute equalised, which is again not what we want. Why are they showing it a third time? Oh, offside. Which they shouldn't have shown for his pass. They should have shown for the shot. But, okay, it doesn't really matter. At this point it's already been equalised, doesn't really matter. Munns now with a cross, met by the head of Rose, who sends it over. And I'm going to berate the team because we are throwing this game away for no reason. Garrett now with a throw to Munn. Now Reed with the ball, running forward, plays it to Guevara on the left wing, now running forward, looking to get across, I assume, but it's blocked by the opposition team, and this looks likely to be a goal for Dover. A poor ball forward, actually met by Clark, forward to Reed now, and Ruben Reed makes me eat my words in the best way possible by scoring for Halifax. From experience, I must admit, when a player does that sort of a cross where it cannons off the back of their own of the opposition, it usually ends in a goal for them, but thankfully I was proven wrong, and Ruben Reed restores our 1-goal lead. Rooney now with the ball to Ekpiteta, I think. Clark intercepts his ball forward, now Earing, forward to Summerfield. Reed, back to Magoma, forward to Earing, now Summerfield, over the top looking for Guevara, but it's a poor ball. Ends up with Oldham. Oldham now running forward, gets it past Summerfield, although Summerfield then makes the block from the cross. Cumberbatch now plays it back to Oldham again. Oldham looking forward, finds Ransom, forward out wide to Pasley, crossed in but away by Magloire. And then Allen's header is poor away, and thankfully Akeem Rose's header is over the bar. With 75 minutes gone, or more or less, Pasley with a good throw, and it is a penalty. You've got to be kidding me. It's a penalty to Dover Athletic, and Max Oldham steps up but hits the post, and Magloire clears it all the way to their defenders. That is probably the best bit of news we could have had the entire game. And even though he did just save us from going behind, I'm bringing off Magloire for Jeff King. As well as that, I'm bringing off Guevara for his rather poor performance, for Odi Alpha, as well as bringing off Luke Summerfield for Kieran Green. So the last 10 minutes of this match, 3 new players coming onto the field, and technically Dover has dominated this second half, which is a terrible, terrible thing to have to say. Allen now with the ball. Gets it over the top looking for Reed. Does find him. Reed now holding the ball up, waiting for his teammates to help him. King forward, but intercepted by Garrett. And now Rigg with the ball inside the box, shoots, and Roberts makes the save. Corner kick to Dover. Munns swings the ball into the middle of the box. Now cleared by Alpha for a throw. And with 4 minutes of stoppage time, Alpha now has the ball forward, but is tackled by Bramble. Forward now to Rose. Rose on the edge of the box. A good tackle from Clark, but it's not enough. And the ball has to be cleared again. Alpha now the ball again, now running forward. Tackled, but the ball falls to Earring. Earring plays it back to King. Forward to Allen. Allen now looking to the edge of the box. King with the ball. Gets across in, and it's headed away, but not very far. Green to Magoma. Forward to Alpha. Alpha over the top looking for King. Inside the box to Reed, who shoots and scores. And Halifax Town lead 3-1 with barely 2 minutes of this half, or this match I should say, left to play. Jeff King with a beautiful run into the box plays it to Ruben Reed, who scores his 3rd of the season and the 3rd of the match, giving us a great lead. And we have done it. Halifax Town have beaten Dover Athletic 3-1. Very nice, of course. I'm going to outstretch my arms and say it was a good win. Admittedly, a bit hard fought, but a good win nevertheless. Now, of course, we have Solihull Moors up next, who are actually dropping out of the playoffs because they didn't play. So they've got a game in hand over the teams above them now, including a game in hand over us as well. So they could actually go back to 13 points clear of us, of course, with a win, which would send them all the way back up to 5th place. And then their game in hand over Yeovil could see them go all the way up to 4th, should they win it, of course. Now then, have a quick look at anything here that needs to be looked at. Reed, obviously the best player, he scored twice. No question about it, he was the best player of all. But yet still didn't get player of the day. Richie Bennett got that one. I'm assuming he must have scored a couple more goals in that last game, but not too sure. I don't actually know. Let's see, did he score 2 goals? No, he scored 1 goal. Got an 8.4. Okay. And Ruben Reed managed to get a rating of, no, that's Dover, 8.1. Okay, fair enough. Did do better. I'll give you that one then. And I do like how in the National League, the total attendance is less than what you get in a single championship match. That does kind of worry you when you think of the level of, fans that can be given to a National League side. But that's fine. I mean, this level isn't the most popular league in the world. No one would ever suggest such that thing. But is of course unfortunate. So, next fixture you'll be seeing, of course, is Bromley in 3 weeks' time, as well as then the Sutton fixture a week later from that point. So, until then, I bid thee adieu. Goodbye.